Good evening. And once again, thank you and welcome to the Bonnet Chronicles. Live podcast. What? Don't mind the movie in the background. You know it's Friday. I'm babysitting, doing grandma shit. So I'm at my daughter's house. So pretty much it's podcast on the go. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Just what it is. I shouldn't have put this movie out. I was gonna do this shit. The topic for this evening is child support. How many misuse it, use it against parents, and parents that run from it. The reason I decided to do this topic is because I usually see a lot of stuff going on towards like back to school. I see a lot of things like in the girls group, and a lot of females saying like, oh, my baby daddy didn't pay child support this month, and I wasn't able to get the kids school supplies or school uniforms and shit like that. And I'm just like, dude, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, because I see so many. I just see so many, and it's just crazy. And then before anyone says, like, what do you know about child support? I was on child support. And so I know the process. I know the courts. I know the court fees. I know visitations. I know about all of that. So before anybody says, oh, she's a female, what does she know about child support? I was paying child support. Like I said, I understand you fellas. I understand, the fellas that are actually fighting for their kids. I do not understand, hello everybody that's joining. Hello everybody that's joining. To repeat myself, the reason, hello T, towards back to school, I start seeing a lot of females complaining that their baby daddies didn't pay child support, so their kids were lack of. Shit's getting expensive. I was walking through the store the other day, and I'm looking at these fucking uniform prices, and my sister was even telling me like the customized windbreakers, the customized the hoodies, the backpacks, all of that shit costs. All of that shit costs. And imagine if you have more than one kid. More than one kid. And before anyone starts with the, oh, she should have chose better. The fuck? I don't understand that phrase. I'm never going to understand it. And like it says, I could give a rat's ass. Okay? Some moms don't choose to be single parents. And, hold on, and some fellas don't choose to be single fathers either. Completely understandable, okay? So I understand where that assistance comes from, because there are times where I wish I had a little bit of help here or there, but like how you guys say, I should have chose better. So whatever my kids need, it has to happen. Since they were little. So you know what I'm saying? So I see it from both points of views. Now, what I'm not understanding about the men running from paying child support, like, those are your kids, right? Those, like, you helped make them. And if you helped make more than one with the same woman, no, you guys can't consider that you can't use it. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake in my life. No, the fuck it wasn't. No, the fuck it wasn't, because you had more than one responsibility. Kids need shoes. They need food. They need fucking necessities. The young ladies need other shit, amongst other shit. Same way, like I said, every single parent, I'm not just singling out mothers and I'm not singling out fathers, okay? Bro, if you make a kid, what's so hard about helping take care of your creation? It's really not that hard. And if I'm a female and I was doing it, like voluntarily, like to the point where they said that like I needed to stop buying my kids shit because it was just so much at their dad's house. And I speak freely and I speak very open about my fucking situations and everything. So just to let you guys know, yes, there are women out here that do pay child support. There are some women out here that are on child support. Yep. Never once did I ever neglect the needs of my girls. Never. Was I denied the visitations? Yeah. Did it hurt? Yeah. Did I have to go to court? Yeah. Did I do the lengthy process? Yeah. And now I understand why some parents give up. Because, dude, it sucks having to fight for your kids. Whether you know the fucking reason or not, because like I said, everybody has a fucking opinion. I didn't lose my kids. Get the record, okay? So, but still having to fight, dude, that's a lengthy process. And then the percentage that they want you to pay. Like I said, I understand that it's taking from what you're living and shit, but at the time that you decide to have babies, whether it's mistakes, whether it's a one-night stand, whether it's planned, whether it's a marriage that ends after 10 fucking years, you know, those children shouldn't be affected in any type of way. And that's just me, my opinion, and I'm pretty sure a lot of fucking people agree with that. But it just got so fucking much in the girls group about women complaining, you know, that men are saying, oh, I'd rather go to jail than pay you child support. All right. What? So you'd rather go and have your back up against the wall, protecting yourself from booty bandits, than to provide for your own child that you created, that at one point in time, like, how it's very hard for me to understand how you can just flicker a light switch off and on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how people can do that. Like, that's your kid. Someone shouldn't have to like order you to have to take care of your kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's very sad because I've been around parents that are having the time of their fucking lives and their kids are going without. Like, do you guys not have real friends that are telling you that, hey, dude, like, you got kids? Or, like, is that acceptable within you guys or what? Because I be seeing a whole bunch of people that are deadbeat parents but are out there having the time of their fucking lives, and I'm seeing you guys with all these people around you. Like, do the people around you, like, not give a fuck? Or, like, do you not give a fuck? Or, like, you know, and then, like, September 1st in the state of Texas, like, bro, they're gonna start forcing parents that pay child support to find jobs. And if you don't find one, they're gonna help you find one. It's called the Choices Program. It's effective in a lot of other fucking states and shit like that. But in the state of Texas, start September 1st, it is gonna be mandatory that if you are ordered to pay child support, you're also gonna be ordered to find a fucking job. There's no more running and shit like that. But then, like I said, there's a lot of men that said that I'll fucking rather go to jail than pay you child support. I'll never, like, that's never, like, really too much with me. You know what I'm saying? Now getting to the men that actually do pay child support, okay? And have the baby mamas that are not spending it on their babies. I've been there too. So, like, I understand that. I really, really do understand that. And I understand it if... No. There's no going to jail. Like, I don't understand. I think people only say that they have not been. And it's not a fun place, guys. So I would suggest that you stop saying that, because it's not a fun place. I would really, really suggest that you not go there, okay? Especially behind child support, because it's getting a little bit more lengthy of time that you're gonna have to sit your fucking ass there. Then you're gonna lose your job. Then you're losing every fucking thing, because some motherfuckers have gotten 6 months for not paying child support. Now, do you know everything that you can lose at that moment in time in your life in 6 months? It's a lot. So, like, I just really, really want to know, like, I understand that there are some mothers and fathers that are not utilizing the funds for the kids. I've seen some kids walking around really, really crazy. Really, 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 really crazy. Hello to everybody that's joining right now. Pretty much, like I said, brief with the child support. Why is it so hard for people just to take care of what they created? Or maybe you guys didn't want the kids, or I don't know what the fuck you guys got going on, but I feel like a kid should never suffer. A kid should never go without. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm pretty kind of glad that September 1st, like, if you are ordered to pay child support, you can no longer use the excuse, or you can no longer, like, you know, do the bullshit of hiding and running and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, guys, like, our kids really, really do, like, they deserve everything that, like, we got. They didn't ask to fucking be here. They didn't ask to fucking be here, guys. Like, these kids really just said, like, these are my parents. They have no fucking choice. And yeah, some of us became parents at a time that maybe we shouldn't have, but like how I guess they say, like, yeah, we should have thought about it or this and that. But who the fuck was thinking about anything? Who the fuck was thinking about anything? But now that we have to sit down and fucking talk and really think, like, you can't buy yourself that. You gotta buy them that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yeah, dude, like, becoming a parent, like, a lot of people, it's not fun. I've done told my girls. I'm actually babysitting my grandpup and my gatito. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they got fur babies, and that's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? And, like, my other daughter, she says that, you know what, it's fucked up, Mom, but I don't, like, if I have a kid and they switch up on me, I see how hard it's been for you to raise me by yourself. And I'm just like, you know, damn, bro, like, that sucks. Because it is hard, guys. It really is hard. There ain't no handouts out here. Some of us don't have villages. Some of us don't have inheritances. Some of us don't have none of that bullshit, bro. Like, some of us don't have grants. Some of us don't get payouts. Some of us don't get, like, the privileges or the monthly shits. Like, all power to you guys, because you guys have a way to provide for your kids. I ain't never going to hate on that. I'm never going to hate on anything that you got going on that's going to provide for your babies. That's one thing for fucking starting with me. But it's crazy that it really is kind of hard for some people to provide for theirs. And why? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? And no one ever says anything. Everyone always has so much to say. And now that I'm asking, like, do you guys think that child support is effective? Do you guys think child support is fair? Because, like I said, I'm, like, before anyone says, like, what does this female know about paying child? I pay child support. Yeah. So I've been, like I said, I've been through the lengthy process. I've been through the courts. I've been through the lies, and, like, I've been through all of that. So that's why I understand. I understand it from a point of view of a single parent having to pay child support or to receive child support payments. And it does help, guys. But like I said, I keep asking, why is it so hard for people to provide for their children? Why does it have to go to excessive measures that the state of Texas, starting September 1st, is going to make you guys get a job to provide for these kids? It shouldn't be that fucking hard. Someone shouldn't have to bully you to take care of your kids. Nobody should have to bully you to take care of your kids. Like, I know that when I dealt with my ex-husband, and it was a crazy situation, and it was pretty much, I was put on child support out of spite. Craziest fucking shit ever. So yeah, like, it was just like, okay, now I have to pay to see my kids. I'm just like, all right. Every weekend I would set something up, visitation, you know, his mom would be there. You know, I would make the most out of my fucking time. If I would miss a payment, guess what? I wouldn't see them. Yeah, I went through the whole process of the amount being raised. You know, thankfully I guess they thought that I was already doing enough or had already done enough. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I've never allowed anything to interfere with me ever providing for my kids. And if I'm a female, there should be no excuse for a male to provide for their babies. I be seeing like a whole bunch of females out here doing it by themselves. And, you know, it's kind of fucked up. And then, you know, people start new families and stuff like that, and it's just like these men feel like they're leaving a legacy, but they're really just leaving a whole bunch of women to raise their kids by themselves. And then you have all these fucking programs and shit like that, and then you guys expect us not to use it from time to time. I was never blessed to ever fucking have any of those goddamn benefits. I wish I had some motherfucking food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could have got any of that help or this and that, but I've always been pretty much like, these are my kids. Like, I push them out. I got to take care of them. Yeah. So that's why I don't, as you can say, I don't have no pity or, I love you. I love you, Brene. You already know what time it is. But I know I have a whole bunch of friends that are going through situations where their husbands or current boyfriends are paying child support, you know, to bitches that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how that be making you guys feel as well. A lot of people can't say too much because then it affects, and then people be all over here, oh, they're talking shit, and I really never understood that part either. Like, once your guys' relationship is over, I feel like the kids should no longer be involved in your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no tantrums being thrown within adults. At this point in time, kids are already going through a fucking enough. They're not going to see mommy and daddy in the same fucking home, but thank God that they don't fucking see you guys fighting no more if it was that case ever. I was in like certain situations that I wish my kids would have never seen me in. You know what I'm saying? So at that point in time, like, I've always been a single mom. You know, there's nothing wrong with me. It's not like I can't keep a van, please. You know, I ran. I ran. Let me see. Many people are uneducated. I don't have my comment monitors today, guys. My youngest daughter, she's with my oldest daughter. They're on older daughter sister retreat. Boo Boo, Gabby, I love you. And then my other daughter, she's over there on her date. They went to go watch the Coraline movie in theaters. Like, they're the fucking cutest shit ever. I don't ever have to worry about that because they got their fur babies. But let me see, Miss Gabby Waters. Many people are uneducated when they go to court to ask for child support from someone who knows how to cheat the system. And since the court can't literally tell you what to say or do at court, they are... Oh... Let me see. Tell you what to say. They are literally making it easier to set a system for the ones who aren't educated or what they can bring to court to get the most out of that support. You're completely correct. Because when I walked into that courtroom, they thought I was a dummy. They thought I was a big dummy. And I went completely prepared. When I'm talking about I went prepared. I went from receipts to pictures to locations to dates to times. Because I was labeled an unfit mother, saying that I had never had contact with my kids and stuff like that. And I guess they thought I was dumb. Me and my ex-husband, we have a there's no communication, but there's an understanding, if that's what makes sense now. It's not about us. It's about these girls, no matter how old or how young they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about them no more. Tell my baby Charisma that I love her, and I will see her soon. I've been lagging. I've been all over the fucking place. Let's see, Miss Arlette, the amount of parents that I see that leave their children just to go and do whatever they want is freaking ridiculous. It's just bittersweet and being childish themselves. You know what? Now that I'm older, I can completely agree with that, but I'm not going to be shy 2 cents of a liar if I didn't even, say that I was irresponsible once or twice. Because, man, I had these babies young. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But I learned as I went, and I think you have to appreciate your growth as a mother or as a parent. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people see past that. But yeah, the system is meant for you to fucking fail. Because honestly, child support dips into more funds before you even get to see them, guys. Honestly, if any back pay or anything and you receive your income tax or anything like that, it goes to them first, and then whatever's deducted from them, they'll give you a little biscuit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But I mean, I don't feel bad for the men that don't take care of their kids and taxes come around and shit like that. Take care of your kids, man. Just take care of them. And then the system wouldn't really too much exist. What? Who is that? Who is that? Hold on, guys. I told you I'm babysitting. Oh, my daughter's home. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Pause. What are you doing? Wishbone. They're trying to be quiet. Do I need to hold him? I'm telling you, he's a big ass motherfucker. Let's see, baby. Hi, guys. Hi. Keep him over there before, because he just, hold on, guys, because he did really good, guys. He did really good. You guys tell me about the movie right now. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness, that's my oldest baby. She just got home from their date.
I rock one.
Really? Shut up. Let me see. The amount of parents, yeah. Definitely, we've all been irresponsible at one point in life. Yes, but if you continue to be irresponsible, and you're already old as fuck, and you got these babies counting on you and stuff like that, you need to get beat up. Honestly. We make it happen, Kevin. There is no I don't got it as a parent. We don't rely on anything or anything to take care of our kids. You're doing an awesome job. Proud of you girls. Love y'all. I love you too, Brene. Just know that I'm always very proud of you and everything that you do. I've seen it. You carry them babies. What? Those are cute. But yeah, guys. So I just be seeing a lot of stuff. But that Choices program about to kick in, like I said, September 1st. So if anybody's gonna be put on child support and you're in the state of Texas, that shit is mandatory. I can't even talk. Mandatory for the judge to give it to you.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
You better stop it. But yeah, dude. So getting a job, if you're used to other stuff, I can see the transition part about it and the problem about it. But other than that, guys, we just need to take care of our kids. Because it's getting really fucking hard out here. Male or female single parents, we just really, really, really need to take. Shadow over here barking at my phone because he heard Wishbone. Fucking Arlette. Shadow was over there barking because he fucking heard Wishbone.
They gotta communicate. They gotta make sure.
We're fine.
Shadow was my neighbor over there and scripts.
No. But what's it called? You guys are about to do laundry? Oh my gosh. It's because it got really windy outside, so I brought your shoes in.
No, you're fine.
But no, this daughter right here, actually, that you guys hear in the background, she was actually part of the custody battle when she was younger, and it takes a toll, guys. No, you fucking didn't. It takes a toll on them, man. It took a toll on her. It took a toll on my other daughter. Stop it. I don't see her, you know, and that's her choice. And I understand those are consequences of my actions. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. It's neither here nor there. But this daughter right here, she was involved in that custody battle, and it was crazy to the point where she just kind of told me, like, you know, like, that's it, Mom. Like, just take what they're trying to give you, just so that I can see you. Because it got times where, you know, I wouldn't see her for a little bit, and it takes a toll, guys. And I'm gonna tell you guys, like, stop keeping kids from parents. It's not only fucking hurting the parent. When I really got to sit down and talk with this little girl, the older she got, like, and she actually mentioned to me, like, the thoughts and the things that would go through her mind.
A little
speeder. Let me see.
I got him another one.
Look at this. She buys her son, like, all these peluches, and he tears their asses up every time. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, he's excited. He's
Yeah,
like,
you
give
know,
my shit
here, but he can't run right now because he's gonna, like.
Look, watch. Enseña esa y luego enseña este güey.
Look, el speeder. Oh my God.
And then this is the other one.
This is old. Look, massacre is the speeder.
It looks like a crackhead.
Stop, get out the phone. But yeah. I love you. I love you. There's my oldest. I tried me, huh? It'd be hard as fuck.
Who?
Gabby,
Tell her answer the fucking phone.
she's over there.
Bro, she called me.
Oh.
And texted me. But you can fucking comment. Alright, bitch.
Okay, anyways, back to that. When she finally got to discuss with me, like, the toll that it took on her, the separation, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. She said, I'm putting the baby down, laughy face. Oh, don't
Fuck them kids.
Oh,
Nah.
she says I love her.
I love her too.
See, and it's just like, those are my babies, you know what I'm saying? So this is, like I said, bro, like, this is raw and to the point. And all I can say is just, like, don't be keeping the kids from the other parent, guys. It takes a toll. Because I'm lucky enough, not lucky, but I was fortunate enough to, like, actually be able to hear, like, you know, the toll that it actually took on my kids. One kid doesn't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, not because I'm a bad parent. It's just, if a parent is absent enough from a kid's life, they become accustomed to that parent not being around, so they no longer need that parent. And all because...
It runs both ways. It's not just the parents. It runs both ways. Because I didn't give up.
Like I said, it gets tiring on both ends. It gets tiring. I love my babies. I love all of them. I don't care whether they talk to me or not. I've apologized. I've paid my dues. I paid my child support. And we're here. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when I see, like how I said, when I see men not providing for their babies or not doing what they're supposed to and stuff like that, and I'm a female and I'm over here doing what I need to and stuff like that, it's kind of crazy, you know? Kind of be throwing me for a little loophole.
A doozy.
A little doozy. And then, like, also for the mothers, you know, like, the mothers, like, how can, like, I'm telling you, like, when I was younger, I didn't want kids. Like, I was supposed to be this successful ass lawyer, and, you know, and I was supposed to make all this fucking money, and
Tell me you're supposed to be a lawyer, man.
I was supposed to be a lawyer, I was supposed to go to, I was supposed to go to college on a track scholarship. Like, yeah, dude, I was a good kid. I had straight A's, and
my dad passed because of her.
I did. I used to write all my ex-husband's senior papers and stuff like that. So like, stop that.
Nah.
No, stop. Andale, stop. So like, like he was my best friend, man. Like, and like I said, like he was my best friend, man. His family was cool as fuck. Like I said, I'm not gonna badmouth nothing of no one. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, dude, like it was a crazy experience to have your best friend have so much hate towards you, to put limitations on where you could see your guys' kids. It's like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could never really truly and fully understand like how someone's emotions for you can just turn so fucking quick over like a misunderstanding or someone telling you the truth. Not only the toll that it takes on the child and parent, but how it affects the sibling relationship. Oh yeah, it affects my daughter's relationships. You see me stopping her because she was about to, but it does affect.
So in what way? Like sibling relationships?
Well, yeah, because like you're upset because you say, so
me being the oldest, it was hard for me to build a bond with any of my siblings. Because for one, I didn't grow up with any of them. It was a double life. So I had to become accustomed to one lifestyle and then the next. So I really didn't grow up with my siblings. I just coexisted with them. We existed in the same atmosphere but in different worlds.
Because it was always choosing sides.
So like for Boo, like for Bugs, like that's my thug Bug right there. Like I'll call Bug for anything. Like I'll call Bugs for anything. But as fucked up as this is about to say, I wouldn't depend on my other siblings other than her. Because at the end of the day, I grew up with the other ones, but they let me get hit by a car. Boo would stop the car. So like, it's a relationship, yeah, it does take a toll. But I'm grateful for the one sibling that I have, because like, Boo was 3 people in one.
But it did take a lot with you guys.
Yeah, it did. It wasn't just a hop, skip, and away. Like, me and Boo had a lot of turmoil. There was a lot of jealousy. There was a lot of arguments. There was a lot of misunderstanding. There was a lot of viewpoints that were a lot different from mine and hers. Like, I'd be pissed at her because something that she was able to do or she got when she was younger and I couldn't get it, or I wasn't experienced to that, or
just the ability to be able to see me.
Yeah, that was one big
that
thing.
Caused a lot of turmoil between my girls.
That was one big thing. It's just like, how come you got to have her and I couldn't? That was like one big thing that I had growing up on my shoulders. Is like, well, why can she have her and I can't? Like,
and it had nothing to do with the kids.
It had nothing to do with
it had nothing to do with them, their behaviors. If they were good kids or bad kids, it was just adults throwing
another thing about
a power trip or a fit, as you can say. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you guys got to stop with that. Like, if they're a good parent, if they're a good fucking parent, there's no need for the baby or for the kids or whatever the fuck to be kept. Like,
and then another thing, guys, like for the parents out there that like have like custody of like the kid and the other one doesn't, like, stop using, oh, if you don't make good grades, you can't go see them. Or, oh, if you don't clean your room, you can't go see them. Stop doing that shit. That causes a lot more mental, emotional, and physical pain that parents will never see in their kids. Like, ever. When my dad used to use that, like, as a tactic of, like, oh, she'll do better, my grades declined. I started failing. I never made it into honor rolls anymore. I even gave up softball for like a year and a half. It takes a very big toll because like every day I woke up and I was like, fuck, Bonnet, like if you do not ace where your dad wants you to be at, you're not gonna see her this weekend. Or if you don't listen, you're not gonna see her. If you don't do this, you're not gonna see her. If you don't do that, you're not gonna see her. If you do this, you're not gonna see her. So it was like, it was always just
It was
like,
either I was a reward
Yeah.
or a punishment, because if she misbehaved, I got called.
Yeah.
But I mean, what the fuck? I picked her up and we went to go eat food.
So then, like,
We can say that now.
Yeah.
We can say that now. But I acted like the big bad wolf just so that I could pick her up.
and then like the next,
And then I would tell her, fake cry.
And then-
Fake cry before you get out the fucking car. You better fucking tell him that I beat your ass.
Yeah.
And I never put my hands on these girls, bro.
That's when like the mistrust starts happening within kids and their parents. Like, I started lying to my dad and was just like, oh, I'm gonna go to my friend Katie's house and I'll be back at a certain time. No, I was with my mom. Or like, oh, we have like a softball bonding time. Nope, I was at my mom's.
We can say that now.
Or like most
Because
of my,
we
and
would've
even my
gotten in
friends, like
trouble.
shout out Paulina, shout out Amber, shout out Katie, shout out Sunshine, shout out all of them, shout out Kylie, Amanda, June, Bug, fucking the other two girls, I fucking forgot what their names was, but like shout out all of you guys for fucking taking me to my mom's. Like Paulina waited 2 hours.
I would literally leave breadcrumbs because like we weren't allowed to have each other's numbers and stuff like that. It was crazy. Like, I know this topic is about child support, but I'm gonna tell you what
Child support does.
what child support does in the process, and it fucks shit up. Like, I wasn't allowed to have my daughter's numbers, so I would literally leave breadcrumbs with her friends' phones. Like, hey, this is such and such's mom. Like, I know she texted me or called me from this number one time. Like, I had to change my number, so like, can you give it to her? And you know, I would get a text early in the fucking morning, like at 7:30. I already knew this little girl was at school, and her friend had found her, and she was like, "Mom," and I was just like, "Hey, you know." I was still court ordered. I was still able to go to their schools. I would go on their lunches, but
Bro, shout out fucking Acosta and Frank in my middle school. My fucking security guards, Porter and them. Shit, they didn't give a damn.
yeah. And I would take balloons. I would take stuffed animals. And I was there. I was there. No one can ever fucking say I wasn't there. I was there.
And that also
You know?
takes a toll on sibling relationships too, because like I wasn't able to grow up with Boo Boo in the stages that she needed me the most or where I needed her at. Like I saw Boo Boo in like her little kid stages like at 5, and then the next time I saw her she was like 11, so I missed a whole 6 years. And then I saw Boo Boo again when she was 13 when I ran away. 3 years after I had saw Boo for the last time I ran away, on her birthday. I waited a week. I don't give a damn. I ran away.
Literally, like my daughter literally had to run away so that she could see me, bro, because it was so fucked up about the custody.
And let me tell you
just
why I ran away. I asked my dad 2 weeks prior, Dad, I know I haven't.
Hello to everybody joining, guys. If you guys are in the mix,
Yeah.
like we're pretty much just saying about child support. I had started it off with child support, but it's kind of the effects of what child support is used as. It's like a fucking, it's like a, it's fucked up.
Like I asked my dad,
Like pay the toll or you don't see them.
Like
You know.
I asked my dad, can I go see Boo for her 13th birthday? She invited me. Mommy reached out. Like I haven't seen them in a year. I've been doing good. I haven't gotten in trouble. Nothing. My dad fucking flat out said no. After that, I was like, I can't do this shit no more. 2 days later, I fucking packed what I could, went to my grandma's house, took the bus from my grandma's to school, and back, went to fucking softball practice. Her little old self would go pick me up and everything. She had no problem, no nothing. And then on a fucking Sunday, I decided to have the courage and was just like, Mom, I'm fucking ready. Like, let's do this shit. I packed my softball bag and I packed my school bag. And I told my grandpa, like, let's go to work. My grandpa was just like, why are you taking all your stuff? I was like, Grandpa, don't worry about it, I got it. And then my grandma starts texting me, por favor, mija, no hagas esto. Like, don't do this. Like, please think about what you're doing. I didn't answer nobody or anything. Fucking dipped off with my mom. Listen how crazy
But
this
hold
shit
on,
was, okay?
she called me. I'm in Austin. It is 6th Street, celebration time. I'm over there fucking shit up. She calls me and she says, Mom, I can't do this no more. Do you know how that would make a parent feel for their kid to be on the other line of a fucking phone and tell you that they can't do this anymore.
And mind you, we're all survivors. Mind you, we're all
survivors.
We're all survivors. I've attempted 3 times.
So,
that 4th time, if my mom would have gotten to me, guys, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Point, like, honest, like, on facts. If my mom would have not
I'm driving a 9-hour trip with a bitch I used to be friends with, and it was a 9-hour drive, and I got here, bro, a little over 8 hours. Like, I cut that shit in an hour. I was going 100 miles an hour. I didn't give a fuck about state troopers. I didn't give 2 fucks of fucks.
Check, please.
And I got to my kid in time, and I told her, I said, look, guys, I just need you to hold on. I just need you to hold on a little bit more. Like, I just need you to hold on until Friday. And I just need you to hold on, kid. Like, I'm going to come and get you on Friday, because that was supposedly my pickup date, but I hadn't been able to pick them up in forever because, like I said, I wasn't allowed to see them.
And my mom did pick me up on the weekend.
And
her weekend.
And I actually, you know, I waited till my daughter was over state lines, so they couldn't say that I had crossed state lines with my own child. That would have been considered kidnapping. So, at the time, I'm fucking like, I'm over here, guys. I'm fucking like, I'm scared, because I can go to fucking jail for this, but these are my kids. You got the game all the way fucked up, homie. So I'm gonna fucking do whatever the fuck I need to for them, right? So.
And mind you, guys, my dad didn't even realize that I was
So
nowhere.
yeah, we picked her up, and I took her home. I made her as comfortable as possible. You know, I held my kid. I held my kid after like
5 years.
5 years. It was crazy.
The last time was when I was in junior high, when I was in 8th grade. That was the last time I saw you.
And then, like, to see my kid, like, actually laying in my living room.
Mom,
like, there was no time limit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to take her back tomorrow. Because I told her, I'm not gonna let no one ever fucking take you from me ever again. And he ended up sending police, detectives, all shit to my house.
But before that, guys, mind you, my dad didn't even realize I had ran away a week later. This man texts me. They were out of town, and Meow Wolf, he texts me, hey, we're out of town still. Do you want a souvenir? I look at my phone and I'm just like, damn, sir, I'm not even at your house or at grandma's. I'm at my mom's, but I'll take a souvenir.
So they come back and they finally figure out that, you know, she's not there. She's with me.
Shout out to my grandma for not snitching.
Right. In the state of Texas, basically, when you do have custody, you know, limitations and stuff like that, the other parent has to, the other parent has to know where the kids are, because if not, that's a violation of the court orders and you can get arrested. So stop singing that. And then so basically, like, yeah, in the state of Texas, guys, just remember, don't be stupid. As long as you have notified the other parent where the kids are and there's already court orders and stuff like that, you cannot get in trouble. So basically, you know, he had reached out and was just like, oh, well, they need to fax some paper, so what's your address? Like, you didn't, you know, I know I'm not stupid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know you don't need my address for a fax number. So, you know what? I went and complied. I texted him, that the address that we were at, that she was at, because in the state of Texas, you know, Lily, shoot.
But Texas is fucked up because they favor the fucking dad more than the mom do.
Well, actually, it's because of the background of the dad. It was a little bit more, it was military. Let's just go ahead and put it that way. It was a little bit more decorated than mine. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go into depth of that. That'll be another episode.
My dad was Pablo Escobar.
No, the fuck he wasn't. He was just a very, very well decorated military person. So crazy, huh? That someone that looked like me was someone like that. But it was just to the point where, like, you know, I understood. You know, there was a whole bunch of loopholes. There was a whole bunch of shit that was done. How Miss Gabby had said. You know, I wasn't informed at first. And then when I went full throttle and we started going to the courts and stuff like that, that's when I started educating myself a little bit more on exactly what the fuck was really going on and how I could fucking defend myself and what I would suggest. But, you know, shout out to White and Underwood. Their law office is the one that handled my my custody. So, you know, Elena, actually, she's the...
Shout out.
Yeah, she's the family court lawyer there at White and Underwood. Shout out to them. You know, like I said, yeah, it was what it was. You know, she tried her hardest, and I pretty much just, it was what it was at that point. So basically, after the address was given, El Paso PD did show up to my home. Detectives did show up to my home.
They were cool.
They were super fucking cool. They didn't say nothing. They're like, she's 17. Her birthday is in a few months. If he wants to take you, if he wants to take you to, you know, to court and spend his money, then he's more than welcome to do that. But at this point in time, you know, you know, we can't force her. We really, really can't force her. So I was just like, okay, you know, like.
And yes, I was in school. I was in Americas.
She was in school actually when we went to Americas. You know how they only need like 24 credits to like graduate or some bullshit. This little girl had 28. So what they were trying to give her as a senior, she had already took as a sophomore. She was second in district softball in New Mexico. Like, bro, my daughter was amazing. The fucking racist ass motherfuckers on the softball team. They didn't want to accept how badass my daughter was. So basically, point motherfucking blank, while my daughter's going through all of this mental being exhausted, like just exhausted in all points, fucking running from her dad because just so that she could be with her mom. I got all this shit going on, you know, and then I got other shit going on apart from this, but I never gave my kid up. Like, you're gonna have to, like, honestly, you're gonna have to kill me. You're gonna have to kill me to get my kid for me.
And we've been 5 years strong, runaway.
And we've been 5 years strong. And after a total of not seeing my kid
14.
for like 14 years, man. 14 years, I literally had to fight to see my kids. Because it was just an ongoing just point of just like, it was just non-communication. We couldn't come to an agreement. It was just more of a power trip. It was more of a, you know, a second party interfering when they didn't fucking have shit to say about my kids or the relationship that I had with my ex or anything like that. And you guys already know, like, the second parties are always like the new partners.
And like, mind you, when my mom was going through the process of taking me out of Santa Teresa, right, and everything, my assistant principal and my softball coach told me, are you sure you're making the right decision? You have something going for you in softball here. Your credits and stuff like that are going to get you far. Like, are you sure you're making the right decision? After I told them what I have been going through at home, and they saw what I was going through and everything, they still wanted to keep me in that environment. So that just goes to show you why I don't fuck with adults. Because they don't believe children.
They were more worried about going and winning district because of my daughter, because she was third baseman. Like, she's badass. She's been varsity since freshman year. Like, my kids aren't stupid. Like, my kids are super. I'm a strict ass motherfucking parent.
Bro, I was an aerospace engineer.
And you know, so like she built a motherfucking spaceship. That's why if you ever see my fucking pictures of her, she has a little space hat, a little NASA shit, because that's just what it is, man.
No, it's a lie. It's a fucking lie.
But also, if you guys know, like, when you guys start taking a kid out of a certain element at such a young age, they miss out on actually being a kid, and they turn into an even bigger kid when they grow up. And then they're criticized and they're, you know, made fun of, and, you know, oh, you need to grow the fuck up. No, you need to shut the fuck up, because you don't know what the fuck I was going through at a younger age when I needed this. So it takes a big ass toll, bro. Like, because when parents don't pay that fee to see the kids, the other parents use that as fucking, as like the worst weapon ever, bro. And you're not only just hurting the other parent, you're hurting these kids. Like, my kids are testimonies, bro. Like, I'm really, really letting you guys into, like, the nitty gritty. This isn't just a topic that I chose or that I saw on fucking Facebook or that I just want to fucking be nosy and shit like that. No, bro, like, I understand the child support process and the damage that it does.
When I was with my mom, not talking shit about my dad's a very good man. My dad had his own traumas. My dad had his own mental shit going on. And me being as an adult now, I had to understand my parents didn't know what the fuck what they were doing. Well, none of y'all do. With all respect.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro.
Like, none of our parents, like...
My brothers looked at you and told you good luck.
Yeah, you know, so, like, being with both different parents, like, I made a post. I have kaleidoscope eyes. I have two different versions of the world. I have my dad's version, which is very strong, very independent, very stern, just very masculine. There's no feminine with my dad. Like, I'm barely getting with my mom, and you can even ask my husband, Max. I'm barely allowing myself to feel, express, not be scared of voicing my own opinion, and I'm 21 years old. But with my dad, I had to go by a rule book. I had to go by a strict line. My aunties will even tell you, my auntie Chantel, number one, my second mom, actually, like, she can even tell you how strict my dad was, even at a young age. And my mom was strict, but she allowed me to explore the world. My mom had cautions, but she didn't put borders on what I could see and what I couldn't see. My mom didn't allow me to see a lot of things growing up, but she allowed me to see enough to be careful and to be aware of my surroundings. That's what I'm grateful for. My dad taught me how to survive. My mom taught me how to live. There you go. I know how to survive and live at the same time.
And all she needed was love.
Yeah, like, all I needed was love, bro. Like, all I needed was just a hug. Like, I didn't want a pat on the back. I didn't want to get bought a toy or go taken out to eat or anything. Like, just look at me and be like, you know what, Monet? Like, I'm fucking proud of you, bro. Like, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted as a kid. That's it. Like, just to be seen. Just, you know, not to be, oh, she's right there. I just wanted somebody there. And that was my mom. My mom's my best friend. Like,
kids need both parents, man.
Yeah, I need both parents and everything. Like, I'm grateful that me and my dad have a very good relationship now. Like, me and my dad were talking again. And to be honest with you, like, and I know a lot of the older kids can fucking agree with me. Like, I know I was a little fucking pissed and jealous that my dad is a lot softer with my other siblings. He's a lot more open with them now. He's a lot more, like, there for them, like, mentally, emotionally, and stuff like that. Like, for me, like, I didn't get that from my dad. I got a sergeant. I got a sergeant for a dad. I didn't get a dad. So, like, I was a little pissed, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, why can't they go through that shit? Like, why aren't they going through the fucking strictness that I was going through?
But are you grateful that they're not?
Yeah, I'm grateful, because my sisters they're girls. They're actual.
I think that once your dad actually put the anger and shit aside of a lot of bullshit and stuff like that, I think that's when he became softer. Your dad's a good man now. I understand. That's all I'm gonna say. I understand. Like I said, I'm not here to badmouth anybody. I'm not here to literally the oldest kids always get it the hardest. Yeah, I have to say that my daughter got it the worst, and I can't hug her enough, and I can't tell her that she's, you know, beautiful enough, and I can't tell her how smart she fucking is enough. Like, my kid calls me for everything, and it's just like, people are just like, what the fuck? And I was just like, because you have to understand, we didn't have that luxury. We didn't, and I call it a luxury because we didn't have that luxury for her to pick up and be like, hey, mom, like, this was my day. And, you know, it was really, really fucking rare that, you know, me and her ever got to talk, other than on our visits, or when she snuck a phone, or when she snuck a phone call, or when I finally bought my own phone. She finally bought her own phone and she was working. And it was just crazier when she finally got a job, and I would pull up I would pull up. Didn't matter. I would pull up. On her 15th birthday, I think, U-Haul. I
Shout out Miss Bob's.
Fucking Miss Bobby. Right. I fucking 200 helium pink balloons, pink and purple. I attached a sweet tart to every single balloon, piece by piece, and I got her like a life-size unicorn. And I drove across town from Far East to all the way to the west side to Sunland Park, actually, and I delivered those at like 6 something in the morning. A parent shouldn't have to go through those drastic measures.
Not saying that she regrets it.
No, I don't regret nothing I've ever done for these girls, because I even told them that they had to tell me to stop buying you guys stuff because it was just so much. Like, I remember when I got her ready for freshman year, it looked like it was a fucking, I don't know what kind of fucking dude. Her dad just kept seeing the bag. He's like, how many more bags you got? And she's like, hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can no one ever say I haven't been there? But it was just, it's fucked up the time that was taken from me. Because I was there.
But she was there because she was there for my first period. I called her. She was the first one I called.
But it was over the phone, you know, like
but
that.
She was still
but
there.
But still, that's still something between a mother and a daughter that should never be took from someone. Like,
you know, she got me ready for my junior prom. She got me ready for my junior prom. She got me ready for my softball games. She was literally, she was there most of my softball games. Well, my dad stopped going because me and him would always argue. So
you ain't gonna be yelling at my baby.
So I would just tell my dad, like, if you're not gonna accept what the hard work that I'm putting in, like, don't go to my games anymore. And my dad stopped going. Like, my dad stopped going from my sophomore to my junior year. He stopped going to all my games. My mom would be there. I wouldn't see her, but I'd feel like she would be there. And my friends would see her, but my friends would be like, hey, like, your mom's here. And I'm just like, where? But they wouldn't tell me where, so I'm just like, all right, cool.
I always had the snacks.
Like, yeah, she would always.
I always had like a big
teams.
ass cooler of Gatorades for the whole team.
Yeah.
I would have a sandwich for the whole team, and extra sandwich for my baby, because she would eat her emotions. That was another thing. It caused.
I have body, and that's another thing. Like child support, going into like parents keeping your kids away and shit like that, because that's what child support does. Like, if you're not gonna pay me my money, then you're not gonna see your kid. Why? Don't do that shit. Because it causes your kids end up getting a lot of anxiety. Your kids can develop abandonment issues, depression,
eating disorders.
Like, I eat my emotions. Anytime, like, I just feel fucking defeated, I just don't want to get out of bed or anything, I just eat my feelings and I'm okay. And it's a very, very bad habit. But then I make myself throw up, because then I feel bad that I'm doing that to myself, because I'm harming myself at the same time. So then I make myself throw up. So then I have a side of anorexia on the side. And then I have body dysphoria, whatever the fuck it's called. Like, I think I'm 600 pounds, but I'm only 190.
It takes a toll in many aspects on kids and also adults. So like I said, basically, guys, look, if you got a good parent that you can actually co-parent with and stuff like that, stop being a dick. Stop keeping the kids from them, because it's not only destroying the other parent as revenge, it's also destroying your kid. I believe both kids need both parents if the parents are there. And if they are present parents, there should be nothing stopping the other parent from getting help or allowing the other parent to see that. Now, getting to the fucking parents that ain't shit, that choose not to help or think that they can go through life without helping what they created and stuff like that. Like, shit's expensive.
Yeah.
I've been a single mother forever. My youngest daughter, I think the bugs. She's gotten cause she has her own phone, her own communication. Her own phone, her own communication, her own Cash App, her own thing that she does with her dad. You don't have to talk to me. That's one thing about me. I've always been the baby mama that you never ever really, you don't have to communicate with me. My kids have always had a phone at a very young age. I've always passed the number on. Now my kids are actually seeing for themselves what parent was what, and what was being caused by such parent and what vice versa, whatever. But I've raised my youngest daughter by myself, and she's gonna be 15 years old, and I think I'm not even gonna say, but it's less
15 years.
Even when I was gone, I was still finding a way to provide for her monthly. Yeah. So like I said, there's no excuses. Did you see that? Like, yeah, there's no fucking excuses. There's like no fucking excuses for you not to take care of your kid.
And then another thing, like, about that, like, if you find a significant other that's providing for your kid, and your partner, your ex, is not doing it, like, don't make your kid, like, have to like them as their parent or anything. Allow them to do that on their own.
Stop forcing someone to take the other parent's place is basically what she's saying. That's what was done in my part. That's why my second daughter don't fuck with me. And you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm grateful for the home that she has. I'm grateful for the parents that she has. She'll always be able to find me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm not going to keep dwelling and beating myself up and calling myself a bad parent when I know that I was there. And I wasn't given the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a good guy. Made out to be the bad guy. But like I said, I don't give a rat's ass.
Rat's monkey.
So, and then to the people that refuse to take care of their kids, like, bro, like, coming on birthdays or holidays or not at all, or abandoning altogether, just leaving kids back to back. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, bro? And then you guys are so fucking quick to be like, oh, I'd rather go to jail. Then I'm gonna assume you gay, because you want the booty bandit on your ass, because you'd rather be in jail with a whole bunch of niggas than taking care of your seeds, the babies that look up to you, the babies that didn't ask to fucking be here.
Thank you.
You're a piece of shit. So that's why, because of pieces of shit, this fucking thing of child support was created, and it's caused so much fucking problems and stuff like that, because people do not want to attend to their responsibilities. And then since people did not want to attend to their responsibilities, then it was considered ammunition as well. This shit is used against so many fucking parents that it's not even fucking funny. This shit is like the fucking hollow point bullet of everything. Because when people get pissed, automatically, I'm going to put you on child support. They get new boyfriends and girlfriends and they get jealous, I'm going to put you on child support. There's no fucking need for any of that. So now, because people were negligent, now there's a fucking ammunition. And then now all of us are just bitching and complaining, saying that we can't fucking live off of this and live off of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
live within your means.
Yeah, you got to live within your means. Like, if you got 5 kids and with 5 different baby mamas, what pity am I supposed to have on you that you got to take care of all these kids? That's your fucking fault that you don't got no paycheck at the end of the fucking 2 weeks or week or whenever the fuck you get paid. Why the fuck you sticking your dick in shit without being protected? But then you guys want to tell us that we got to choose better. Yeah, we should have chose better than your dusty ass. But yet, here we are. And here we are making things happen and shit for our kids. But, people just want to run around like they ain't got no responsibilities and feel like people ain't going to say nothing no more.
That or they go start a new family.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't have no pity for people that are paying 5-6 different child supports. That was 5-6 different times you were irresponsible with someone, or both of you guys were irresponsible. So why don't you guys both come together like you guys did to bust that nut and take care of the responsibility that came from that? You know what I'm saying? But then you got the stupid motherfuckers that get trapped and shit like that. That's your own damn fucking fault. Everybody should just be using protection. If you can't afford protection, then you shouldn't be having sex. If you cannot afford a box of fucking condoms or a vasectomy or cut your nuts off and then reset that bitch, you should not be having sex.
Like, you have for blunt, but you don't have for condoms.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like how my son-in-law says, like my son-in-law and my daughter, they have decided not to have no babies You know, like I said, that's their decision. I'm grateful for whatever they do. I have my fur babies, you know, my grandpup and my, you know, grandgatito, and it is what it is. But I know that if at any point in time, if it were to ever fucking happen, I know that there would be no fucking problem of the kid or kids being taken care of. And I think that all fucking, like, starts up in the home as well. Because once a little girl sees how independent her mom and a woman can be, that's when she starts getting the mentality of like, I don't need a man because I saw my mama motherfucking do all this shit for me and my siblings all by herself. So what the fuck do I need a man for? And then you guys want to get mad and shit because these are the type of females that are growing up that don't motherfucking need a man. Only thing that you need a man for is when you really, really want to fucking get married or if you want to fucking have kids. Everything is replaceable now, from sex shit, from all types of shit. All types of shit. But nobody wants to say or talk about that. Now, how everybody says, now when little boys grow up in an all-female home, I'm not going to say that 9 times out of 10 he's going to turn out gay, but yeah, 9 times out of 10, yeah, that usually fucking happens because that's all he's around. An absent father causes a lot of bullshit. But also you raggedy ass hoes that are keeping these good fathers away from their kids, you're no better. So basically it's just a whole big bowl of fucking shit. There's so many fucking kids out here being left and not taken care of and stuff like that because you guys didn't even want them to fucking begin with. Or you guys had them to prove to somebody that you love them or to trap someone, and now look at you. Look at you. Now, you're not the only one that's suffering. These kids are suffering because at the end of the day, you can't afford to fucking take care of all these fucking kids. And there you go on every single fucking system and program and food stamps and all this extra shit. And then it's a forever thing when it's only supposed to be a little thing. I see all these girls on the fucking posts and shit, girl posts and stuff, and they're always like, bro, I've been waiting for my food stamps forever, this and that. I remember when they used to give emergency food stamps. There is so many fucking people on government assistance now, bro. It's not accessible and it's not available to the people that really fucking need it. Why? Because women can be so fucking independent. No, the fuck you're not independent, bro. If I was paying $78 a month in rent and I had almost $1,000 in food stamps and I get child support from like 6 different motherfuckers on time for reals, dude, I'd be balling the fuck out. I'd be balling the fuck out. But nobody wants to talk about that bullshit either. There's raggedy assholes out there too that use child support to their advantage. Kids running around looking raggedy as fuck. You know, not even taking care of them, not even doing nothing, but the mom's over here just fit to glit. You know what I'm saying? Like going out all the fucking time and all this extra shit, and then you really do have a good baby daddy or good father, whatever the fuck, and he over here getting deducted and all this extra shit. Like, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was raised in an all-female home and had no father around and became a man raised by the streets and became an awesome father, trying to be an awesome father to all my kids. I've seen it, brother. I've seen it. And it's going to sound fucked up that there's, like, about 3 men that I've been with. I'm not even going to call them men, but there was 3 people that I was with. And it was crazy because... they've said it. They were just like, bro, you're the one that taught me how to be a man. What? 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 How? How? I'm a whole female, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Both parents are needed to raise a kid. I don't give a fuck how good of a parent a mother or a father is. Both parents are needed to raise babies. And a lot of people don't want to admit that shit because emotions, shit didn't work out. People are all butthurt. People don't want to be a part of nothing no more. Someone got some with someone new. But what did you expect? No one's going to have a fairy tale ass ending. But, you know, I didn't even expect my daughter to share as much as she did because I thought that they were going to be on their date. But it was crazy that she walked in the perfect time to explain to you guys and to actually kind of spread awareness that your actions are not only affecting the other parent. She's 21 years old, and my baby is still expressing how hurt she used to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I allow her to be the inner child that she was screaming to be. So when people tell me, like, you know, oh, well, or even when people tell me that I need to grow up, fuck you. Fuck you. Because you really don't understand the damage that some parents do to their kids. Just to prove a point. Or for power. Or just for the influence of someone new in their life. For what? For what? I believe child support should be issued to the parents that are refusing to take care of their kids. Like, if you don't want to pay child support, stop having these fucking kids. If you can't afford a box of condoms and shit like that, stop fucking having these kids. And if you're gonna be like, oh, I'm a grown up, I'm a grown ass man, I don't pull out, I don't do that, I don't do most of you motherfuckers ain't even taking care of your kids. And you be out here on the fucking clubs and balling on the fucking little budget that you guys motherfucking have, and then you got the fucking ain't shit friends around you not even fucking correcting your behavior of not being a present parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for a woman to raise a man because it can only give the perceptive and advice from a female. Yeah, bro, like there's only so much that women can teach little boys to become men, bro. We don't have that physical, because like I believe that we will always have that tender side that we will always reflect on sons.
Stomp them out, Jimmy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my girls are tough as nails, and sometimes I feel like I made them a little too tough. But then I look at them and I was like, I don't think I made you tough enough for
Catch
this world.
these Johnny Appleseed Thunderfist.
Stop it,
bitch.
And then
I'm sorry, honey.
And then so like, but you know what? It was crazy because, like, you know, like how you hear my son-in-law in the back, like just love conquers all. That's another episode. That's all I'm gonna say. He helps her through things that I can't understand, or that I get too upset to even like have her even finish telling me, because there's just some things that I can't hear, because I'm an angry little fucker. I'm an angry little bird, and I'm working on that. And I doubted myself as a parent for a very, very long time. But you can't fucking tell me that I'm not an amazing mother. I'm not the best. I really don't know what a mother is, honestly, because I didn't grow up with one. But I just kind of looked around, and I tried to be what I wanted. I tried to be that available hug. How my daughter said that I just needed a hug. Like, there was days where she just got made fun of at school, or, you know, had a hard time, or, you know, a boy that she liked, you know, didn't fucking no la peló, you know, like he didn't pay attention to her, and or just having a bad day, that a hug from a mother could have fucking just healed and changed so much. And all because people were in their feelings.
Not gonna lie, when I lost my virginity, I was like, fuck. I was like, I wish I could tell my mom, or like would go like to her room and tell her what happened. I called her the next day though. I'm just like, Mom, ya valió pinche keki.
Now, if she would have been in my care or around me, that wouldn't have happened. I would have, you know, like, I'm not saying that I would have stopped my daughter from doing a lot of things, because she's hard-headed than a motherfucker. But I think if she would have had the support that she was so much yearning from inside her home, she wouldn't have looked for it outside the home. So just take that into consideration, guys. Like, child support, it creates a lot of division. It gives the other party a sense of power, like a fucking, just like a tyrant of a bully. Like, you didn't conquer America, motherfuckers. Like, these are your kids.
And like one thing that dads, cause like I don't know about moms, you know, cause like my mom was there, but my dad wasn't, and I'm not a boy, so I can't really relate for the boys. But for the girls, how hard was it for you to love yourself without your dad being there? Cause bro, my self-confidence and my self-love is horrible. Yeah, my mom and my husband tell me I'm beautiful and all that other stuff, but like not getting the love from my dad, I don't feel like I don't feel loved, and I don't love myself because of that. And a lot of people are just like, well, how does your dad play effect into that and stuff like that? And it's just like, because your dad shows you how to love yourself. A father shows their daughter how to love themselves, how to carry themselves, how to treat themselves, what respect they should get and what respect that should be earned.
Honestly, I think a little girl honestly needs her dad, because her dad is going to teach her to stay away from men like him.
And you know, like my dad not being there, like as sad as it is, like I did mess around with a lot of guys that were like my dad. And like you guys, don't think of it like it's fucking gross or incest, bro. It's not like that. But like my dad's characteristics and stuff like that, like I was used to that, so I thought that's what a man was. I followed what my dad portrayed and how he acted and how he carried himself, so that's what I was looking for, because that's what I thought a man was. And a lot of the relationships that I was in, they weren't very healthy. They really weren't. It was more lust than love, if I'm being honest. And I've apologized to one of them, because not making fun or anything, but one of the people that I used to mess with, he went back to church and stuff like that because he fell in a huge depression because of how I was in the relationship and everything.
The hurt hurts.
Yes.
We want to inflict as much fucking pain onto the next so that you can feel how we feel.
But they don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of actions from parents trying to prove a point or just to be spiteful, it can fuck your kid up forever. Some kids don't come back from the fuck up. Some kids don't come back from the lonely feeling where they make themselves accessible to the world in more ways than one. That's very, very unhealthy.
Yeah.
Very, very unhealthy. So like I said, yes, this podcast first started off speaking about child support because yes, I see it mostly when school starts, when it's essential that both parents be involved with purchasing the items for school. I mean, if you can go out on the weekends and stuff like that and pay the $20 admission and then the fucking $7 drink at the fucking bar, that's $27. There's a fucking Walmart pack of school supplies for like, I think $10. You know, it's like $9.99 and it's like a pack of all school supplies. It's nothing for you to go and buy 2 packs. That's $20 right there. That was your entrance to the club that Saturday or Friday and give it to your kid. They have extra. And then, you know, go take that other motherfucking money. But I guess since parents are not doing what they're supposed to or feeling that they're falling short because they're not buying their kids Jordans and stuff like that, I'm going to fucking tell you something right now. You go in fucking Walmart and buy them fucking $15 SpongeBob shoes I had on the motherfucking day and walk up to your kid. I'm going to tell you that the kid is probably going to be more excited to see you and to get that hug and that talk of encouragement, not to be nervous on the fucking first day. Fuck the shoes. Because guess what? It doesn't matter what fucking shoes they're walking into that school with now. They're walking in with the encouragements of both parents. Not wondering like, damn, dude, I wish I could have showed my mom or my dad how I look today. Or I wish I could have fucking told my mom, or I wish I could have asked my mom or my dad like how today was going to go. So while you're over there thinking that you're proving a fucking point and being selfish with your fucking emotions and stuff like that, your kids are really the ones that are missing out. Kids don't need child support. Kids need parents. And if you're willing to be a fucking parent there shouldn't be any child support requested, because when you go to the fucking store, you're gonna want to buy your fucking kids what they need before you. That's what being a fucking parent is about. Putting stuff back that you want for the shit that your kids need. That's something that needs to fucking kind of click. But half of you don't even fucking want the kids that you guys have. Let's be honest. You guys live off of your broke little best friends, but let's be fucking honest. Without those little broke best friends, you'd be fucking broken out on the streets. So let's be honest. Child support is not paid because half of you motherfuckers didn't want your kids. That's why child support isn't fucking being paid. So when you guys start being fucking honest with each other and stop fucking each other without protection and without a care in the fucking world and without, like, you guys are fucking retarded. You're not only damaging yourselves, you're damaging the fucking kids that you guys are creating. So that's my fucking take on that. Child support ain't being paid because half of y'all don't even fucking want the kids you guys have. So why take care of them? Because they're not a priority. You don't want them. And for the parents that are keeping parents away from kids that need them, just know that you're a piece of shit. And I salute the parents that never gave up and continued the fight. Because it's a fucking long ass fight. So like I said, if you joined the live and from the beginning, middle, or end, before you guys even say, what the fuck does that bitch know about child support? I know. Okay? I know the process. I already shouted out my attorneys that helped me through the process. Yeah. Child support has been created for division, and it succeeded. It's made single parent homes popular because of the funds and the assistance that's available as long as both parents are not in the home is insane. Is in fucking insane. But hey, who am I? I'm just a bitch with the bonnet, right? But I just really kind of wanted to express on the views and kind of the take on pretty much, you know, the damage of child support. If you got kids, man, take care of them. If you don't want kids, stop making them. I have no pity for anybody that's on child support that's not taking care of their kids. So like I said, starting September 1st, the almighty biggest state in the United States of America, September 1st, if you are ordered to pay child support, guess what? You are ordered to have a job, but this is court ordered now. It's not a suggestion. It's nothing of that. Like, you literally have to go out there and find some means to take care of these kids that you should be taking care of anyways. So, you know, let's keep it kosher, guys. Let's just keep it moving. And let me see how much, because I don't have my comment monitors today. But yeah, that's that of that. So, like, if anybody doesn't have any questions or concerns, or nobody wants to speak up, you know, like I said, no, you're right, brother. Kids do need moral support, guidance, and mental health and support. They need an example of a loving and stable home. What the fuck is a loved and stable home, bro? All I know is that I gotta spend the rest of my life healing these kids for the actions of others. And that sucks. But I wouldn't give my kids up for anything. I love them, you know. So, like I said, guys, that's my take on child support. I find it necessary for the people that need it, For the people that are running from it, I have no words for you. You're like the lowest of the low. And for the petty people, like, just stop. You're not only hurting the other parent, you're hurting your kids. And what kind of parent does that make you? Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say peace out, because I'm gonna spend some time with my kid. And that's what the fuck it's about. That's what the fuck I fought for. Fought 14 years to be able to look to the side and there's my baby. So I fucks with y'all. Y'all have a blessed evening. Thank you if you tuned in to the Bonnet Chronicles. Topic: child support. Take care of them babies, man. It's not their fault.